Today we're going to have a look at the interviews that we conducted with Lady Ethyl Slugpitt, the wife of Lord Slugpitt, and one of our suspects in this case. Can you confirm your name, please?
My name is Lady Ethyl Slugpitt.
Could you please put that fan down whilst we're talking? Thank you.
Oh, well, if you think I really ought to put it down, I will. Is that better?
Thank you. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? What you do, for example, during the day, typically?
Well, I'm kept rather busy with all my hobbies, you see. I sing in the local amateur dramatic society and the operatic society, so I do a lot of singing. In fact, we've got a concert coming up fairly soon. Would you be interested in some tickets?
No thanks. I'm afraid I'm quite busy at the moment.
Oh, I see. I do some paintings. In fact, this is one of mine over here. I'm rather proud of this one. I call it the Fire Demons. And I do a lot of reading. We have our own library here, so we do a lot of reading in the library. And, yes, cake baking. We have our own village sort of bake-off competition. And I have to say that I have won it on several occasions over the years.
Did you know much about Professor Barkington and his work?
Well, I didn't know the professor all that well, really. I mean, he kept himself to himself most of the time, didn't get involved in any of the local village groups or activities. Although he was seen fairly regularly in the local public house.
I understand that you organised the protest group against Professor Barkington's experiments.
Yes, I did start the protest group. Well, I thought somebody had to make a stand about it, you know. So I spoke to some of the other women in the village, and some of the men as well, not just the women. Well, we decided we ought to do something about it, so we thought we'd hold this protest meeting, just to get an idea of what everyone in the village felt about this GM crops and what was going on.
Please excuse this next question, but other than meetings, had you done anything else? Sabotage, threats, anything like that?
Inspector, certainly not. What sort of a woman do you think I am?
Could you tell me what you got up to between 5:30 last Tuesday and lunchtime the following day?
Well, Tuesday afternoon we have our ladies' reading group in the village hall. So I was there till about 6, and then I walked home, so I probably got home, about 6:30, I would suppose. And then it would have been our supper, which Monsieur Escargot would have prepared for us. Then a little painting I did after supper. I'm working on a very abstract piece at the moment. I find it quite liberating to do something that doesn't conform to one's expectations. Then I suppose about 9:30 or so I was getting a bit tired, so I popped down to the study where Lord Slugpitt was reading, and said, I'm off to bed, dear. And he joined me about an hour or so later, I think. I woke up quite late the next day, about 8:15. As I said, I was very tired. I had my breakfast, and then went for a walk with the dogs. Yes, took them down into the woods and around by the stream. A very nice little walk in the morning it was.
Other than Lord Slugpitt, is there anyone else who saw you during that time, or you spoke to on the phone, anything like that?
Well, obviously the ladies at the reading group saw me, but we finished our meeting. And I walked along part of the road with some of them, having a little chat. Then, well, Lord Slugpitt would have seen me at the hall, obviously. And Monsieur Escargot, obviously, I saw him at the hall when he was there, sorting out our food and stuff before he went home. Then, in the morning, I suppose... Oh, I know, I saw Ted Figgis walking his dogs. That was it, when we were in the woods, so I said hello to him. That would have been, I don't know, about 9:30, 10, I suppose.
Thank you, Lady Slugpitt. We'll be back in contact if we have any further questions.
No, thank you, Inspector, and of course if you have any further questions I'll be only too happy to answer them. I mean, I may not have liked the man, but I mean, something like that you really don't want to happen even to your worst of enemies, do you?
Well, that's what Lady Ethyl Slugpitt had to say for herself. Next time, Dr. Gordon Moonstone will be investigating the ink at the bottom of the blackmail note and also some of the fibres that were discovered on the clothing of the suspects. Well, that's it for now. So, until next time, good night. Take care of yourselves.